Thank you. Let's move on to the other pair. Emmanuel and Nada. Listen carefully, everybody. Diaries.
Sorry, I don't keep diaries at all because I see it's very hard work. Because first of all, my handwriting is very bad. Second, I'm too lazy to find paper and not do everything. Third thing, I think that my memory is pretty good in remembering events. It's bad in other things, but I think it's pretty good in remembering events and things that happened. I tend to rely more on my memory. It feels kinda redundant that I have something that I noted down that I already remember. That's why I don't keep diaries. Do you keep diaries?
Sometimes I write my plans in the future. I write my achievements to remember what I do, and this gives me some self-confidence.
I see. If you keep diaries, do you write to read them years later?
Maybe because it increases my self-confidence in myself. So it can, when I read it, I can get more power and I can get more ability to do more things.
Okay, well, as for me, I don't keep diaries, but I think that I keep them in my memory. Okay, if I would like to remember what I kept in my memory about those past events, which I suppose we can call it a diary, but not a written diary. Well, I think I'd like to remember the good things. The bad things, they are already there, so I don't have to remember them. And it's also good to learn from our mistakes if we remember the best thing. That's what I think.
Why do you think some people like to keep diaries?
As I said, because they'd like to remember their past mistakes so that they can learn from them.
They can benefit from them and don't repeat them again.
Yeah. Also, because they also like to record their important achievements or very important moments of their life. They also like to remember the moments of happiness with their friends, and all of this so that they can stay motivated. Also, some people learn very important things in life that they would like to record later, like, for example, the rule of the 3 minutes. For example, if there is anything you can do in 3 minutes and it won't take any more than 3 minutes, you have to do it now, and you shouldn't say, I'll do it later. It's a very important productive rule. This rule, for example, I want to remember it later so that I can benefit from it in all my life, during all my life. And this is also another thing. A fourth thing, some scientists make some insights or have some moments of inspirations that they'd like to keep so that they can use later.
They are famous people who want people to know what they do in their life and the rest.
Sorry?
They are famous people, so they want people to know what they do in the rest.
Yeah, that's also a very good question. Okay. Why do you think other people are not interested in keeping diaries?
Because they don't care about that. They can remember all they done in their life. They can remember what they had achievement and what they have achieved. They can remember everything about their life.
Nada, do you enjoy reading other people's diaries?
No.
Why?
If they famous people or they scientists or some people that I like most, I can read it. But the other people,
I don't mean without their permission. I don't mean that. If there is a book published about someone, a very famous celebrity, the diary of a very...
If I care about this person, I will write his diaries. I will read his diaries.
Do you think you will benefit from his experience?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a book about Hitler.
Is it a diary?
No, yes, it's a book.
It's a biography?
Diaries, yes.
Biography?
Oh.
So it's not a diary. So it's an autobiography, yes. He wrote it by himself.
And I read it. I read it, and I get more books and read it about Hitler because of his diaries.
What about you, Emmanuel?
About what if I like to read about the diaries of important people? To be honest, no, not at all. Because of course, some advice apply to each person. But when I read the diaries of very important people, I don't feel motivated at all. I feel like I am brought down to the ground because of comparing myself to them on saying how great they were and how terrible I am. Things like that. I find it's better to focus on my individual strengths and try to cover up my individual weakness, to take up advice that will apply to me and apply to every person, not to read the lives of other people and to copy the lifestyle. That
Yes.
would be really bad.
As for me, I think they want to be honest when they write their own diaries. So it want to be reliable.
Yeah, one point. As for if I'm not, why do I think some people are not interested in diaries? Like I said, I'm not very interested in that because I find it a little hard work. I am not right now. I am not really organized. Some things, for example, my room is not really organized. I have to organize things a bit more. For example, my timetables are not organized. I don't know what I'll do after this. I'm not sure what I'll study. I'm not sure what I'll do as a project. When I organize these things, I might start keeping diaries, but I cannot keep diaries when my life is not organized.
Okay, Muhammad, Sayed, Ahmed, are you interested in keeping a learning journal from now?
From now?
Uh-huh.
I am, and it's very useful in my opinion, but it's just that I don't have quite the time to make a personal journal and to be just up to date with it and to look at it. I prefer to rely on it. It's very useful.
It will take about 5 minutes a day, not a long time.
Just that my time schedule is so busy. I just come back home at like 3 and have then sleep. Some days I have training, so I don't have time, and just a proper time for me to study. It just all comes together. But just have one point to say in the point of reading a famous man or a famous woman diaries. Just that sometimes it brings some low self-esteem. Just that reading this stuff has, as I said, 2 methods of treating with them. Overall, it is very useful for the human and very useful for any individual who read it, but it only depends on the individual himself, as
His attitude.
and the way of embracing and treating with the words he read. You see, as just my friend Emmanuel said, he just compares himself with the other one, and just that it's a big mistake. As if you compare yourself with a great person, you already didn't achieve any greatness, and it will bring you down. You just have to see what he have done. You know, just some advices to put you on the right track. Okay, as all the great persons have suffered, like Nelson Mandela, he was prisoned. Einstein, they didn't speak till he was 4 years old, and so life goes on. You see, Steve Jobs was kicked from Apple and started his own company and then returned back to Apple. So as you can see, all famous and great people have very strong ups and very strong downs in their life, and you should learn from the downs and make the ups your aim.
Okay, very good. Okay. Here is a question for Muhammad Mitwali. If Muhammad Fathi allowed you to have a look at his diaries, what do you expect him to write about you in his diaries?
I think he may write something about me, like bad things or good things that I done, that he could learn from my mistakes that I done, as I'm a good friend to him. He could learn from my mistake as his mistakes and go up in his life, as I actually do a lot of things with him. So I may be a part of his life like that he liked in his diary. So I take part in his diary.
Okay, thank you.